Hello, guys, welcome to day 5. Today is thankfully day 5, and I'm gonna be talking about something that is kind of critical and also controversial, especially during these days. Yeah, we see many people now talking about the importance of schools, universities, and the education that the government is giving, right? My opinion is that education right now is not suitable for the modern world. There's so many reasons for this, but the main reason I think is actually, although the schools, universities are meant for learning, they don't even know the meaning of what learning is. Well, if they knew, they would not give grades. If they knew, they would not be criticizing us like for the bad marks that we are taking. Because if you look at the meaning of learning, the learning is basically by making mistakes and learning from them. It's basically trials and errors. But here in education system that we are taking, actually errors are removed, so we need to be perfect, we need to be all the time ready, and we need to get the best grades, and that's how we can do it. Of course, that's very good, especially if you want to be uh, like lawyer, doctor, or this kind of exact jobs that you want to pursue in the future. But I'm now talking about the modern world because during these days the jobs are changing quickly and everything is changing quickly. So it means that we need to update our knowledge about skills, and sometimes maybe, as you know, that as our goals change over time, as our purposes change over time, our skills and our desires to do different things change as well. For example, right now, I might want to be a businessman, but later on, I want to be maybe a graphic designer, or maybe I want to be a writer or something else. So our desires change over time. So it means we need to know how to update our knowledge. We need to know how to learn things fast, especially during this age, because now more and more information is coming. That's why we need to be all the time ready to update our knowledge about new things. So you might be asking, if no grades, if no tests, so how can we make sure that education is taken in the best quality? So how can we make sure that, and how can we know that students are learning fast? Well, there is one criteria for this, but we need to know one thing before. Why you want knowledge if it's useless? I mean, knowledge should be taken to be used, right? So if you want to if you want the knowledge to be taken and used, you need to know how to take out of information and use it as a meaning in our lives. It means that students, when it comes to testing or assessing their abilities about something else, their ability to understand, their ability to comprehend something that they are learning should be tested. For example, if they're learning about, let's say, medicine, which is kind of common, we need to, let's say, we're learning about biology, or let's say chemistry when we are learning medicine. So once we learn one new theme, we need to be discussing about how can we use that and what's the meaning of that and all of this stuff. But while during tests, we all the time, circle the multiple choice test, right? We circle the letters, and it's not effective at all. Maybe we have the knowledge, but once we graduate, once we, not use that knowledge, we will forget that. But once we make out of that information, once we understand what that really means and comprehend its meaning, we will be using it almost in all of our lives, not only in medicine but also in other parts of our lives. That's why I think knowledge should be used if it can be practical. That's why I'm saying, if you want a great society, or if you want to build a great empire, you need the best, smartest people. And to make them like them, I mean, to make people really smart or the best in their field, you need to like say, or you need to send a signal that they should be constantly learning and they should be the ones who can make meaning out of what they're learning. And that's what I think that needs to be like pursued in our society. And if you're listening to this, you need to be like doing these things. And I think this is the thing that I wanted to say. If you're now, for example, studying at school or university or wherever, just try to make meaning of what you're learning. Do not just think about grades or tests. I know they are useful, I know they are really important in our lives because we want to pursue some jobs, careers, but if you want not like average life, let's say you want to pursue something bigger, let's say you want to go for business, or you want to go for something unusual that you are thinking that's impossible, you need to know how to use the knowledge that you are learning into real life. That's how you can actually succeed, and that's how you can become better than 90% of the people. So these were the ideas that I want to share today with you. If you want to hear more, please stay tuned for other episodes as well. So see you in the next episode.